It's January. The world outside looks thin, doesn't it? Everything's stripped back to the bone. No leaves to hide behind, no summer noise to fill the gaps. Just this wide, cold clarity. I've been sitting here for a while, not doing much, just watching steam come off this cup and then disappear. It's funny how we spend so much of the year trying to make things happen, trying to fill the air with words or plans. And then a season like this arrives and just stops us. I've been thinking about the sovereignty of silence. Not the kind of silence that's an absence of noise, not a vacuum, but the kind that has weight, a presence. It feels like a threshold, like standing in a doorway after everyone has left the house, and the air is still vibrating with what was just there. Now, it's just you and the quiet. I remember a few weeks ago, sitting in a room that felt exactly like this month. Someone I loved was leaving. Not quickly, just a slow, steady receding, like the tide going out at night. We had said everything there was to say, all the stories had been told, all the apologies were settled, and we reached this place where words they didn't have any currency anymore. They felt too small. We just sat there for hours. At first, the silence felt heavy. It felt like a wall. I wanted to break it. I wanted to say something, anything, just to feel like I was still doing something. But the longer I sat, the more silence changed. It stopped being a wall and started being a room. A place where we could both just be. There's a strange authority in that kind of quiet. It doesn't ask for your permission. It doesn't care if you're comfortable. It just settles over you. And suddenly, you realize you don't have to defend anything. You don't have to explain who you are or what you're worth. You just exist. I notice it most in the mornings now, before the heat kicks on. There's this moment when the house is still dark and the world is waiting for the sun. But the sun isn't in any hurry. And in that stillness, things start to shift. Thoughts that were loud yesterday don't seem so important. Memories you haven't touched in years just sort of float up to the surface, like wood rising through water. You realize that silence isn't empty. It's actually quite full. It's full of things we're usually too busy to hear. The way your own breath feels in your chest. The way the light changes on the wall, inch by inch. The way grief feels when you stop trying to process it and just let it sit in the chair next to you. We're taught to be afraid of this, I think. We're taught that if we aren't moving, we're falling behind. And if we aren't speaking, we're being forgotten. There's a sovereignty here, a self-governance. When you stop trying to manage the silence, it starts to reshape you. It softens the hard edges. It reminds you that you are part of the landscape, not just someone passing through it. You start to notice that even in the dead of winter, there's a pulse. It's just deeper down, under the frost. You don't have to do anything with this. You don't have to find a lesson in it or make a change because of it. Maybe this month is just about being the person who stays in the room. The person who doesn't turn the light on right away. The person who lets the silence have its say. It's okay to just be here, in the waiting, in the gray. There's no rush. The world will start up again soon enough. But for now,